Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Fantastic weekend. I just came back from a UFC fight that was local here in Houston, and that's my secondary hobby to audiophile. I'm a big fan, been a fan for many years, and they were local here. So I attended the show with a guy local here that I featured in the past that bought a pair of MBL Extremes. Now he hasn't taken ownership of them yet because he ordered the MBL Extremes Mk2, which they rarely change the MBL Extremes, but this year is the first year they're changing it, and it just came out, and the first place you're going to hear it is on my channel, because the only place that has the MBL Extremes Mk2 right now is 3MA Audio in Houston. And Jeremy, the distributor for North America, came out earlier this week and set them up at 3MA, and I was there early. I didn't want to release a video early on because it does take time to set these up. And even though the MBL Extremes are going to be at the Florida Audio Show next week that I'm also going to be at, I would be cautious about visiting that room the very first day. As I've seen with 3MA and just every speaker in general, it just takes a while to dial it into the room. You're not given a whole lot of prep time for these shows, such that the delta between when it was first set up at 3MA earlier in the week and now is so different, It's crazy. So I'm only giving you tracks from now after Jeremy has left and they've dialed it in and got it pretty much the way it's going to be for, for a long time. And that's what I wanted to give you guys, is the best version of the MBL Extremes Mk2, not something preliminary. So today will be video of tracks with that information. I'll put it in a separate video, so you'll have all tracks like I like to do in one separate video. But I wanted to also let you know that, as I mentioned in the community page, two things they took in on trade: a Chord Dave Dac, which is very reputable, well known, especially overseas, but well known even here as one of the best. And also they have a Kronus Turntable they took in on trade. So you've got two of the preeminent sources for their respective medium, LP and digital. And as well, a Lyras Atlas cartridge, which is what everybody's lusting over right now in terms of one of the best cartridges in the world. That's on the Kronus Turntable. So I'm going to give you Kronus, Lyras Atlas, and Chord Dave Dac on MBL Extremes Mk2. You cannot, and MBL amplification. Cannot think of any, and preamp, you cannot think of any better gear off the top of your head probably that you can go run down to a store and witness firsthand. So I'm going to give you that. Obviously it's on a cell phone, so you have to place a little bit of weight into that part of it, but you're going to get to hear that in a separate video. I'll release it later today once I get it edited and all that information, and I'll do that separate comparison video of the Kronus and the Dave in a third video, because I want to focus just on one song, let you guys listen to it, form your own opinions without me chiming in. Then I will chime in and tell you not only what I heard firsthand, but also I'm going to keep a little secret to disclose after the fact. But I want you guys to just objectively listen and see if you hear a major difference, what differences you hear, and kind of judge for whatever you can through the video. I think it'll be a fun exercise. You guys have proven to be really great subscribers in terms of things that you noticed. Thanks for pointing out some of the brands that I missed on that last video. Hopefully you found some of these recent videos fun. Stats have been really good in terms of my subscribers watching. I'm just wondering, I looked on my stats, and one of the things I can look at analytics is it says what other videos people that are watching your videos are watching. And I'm seeing like all these videos in the YouTubers that have been much longer than me and bigger channels. But anyway, they're all talking about, oh, I've got the best ethics, I've got the best ears, I got the best gear, I got the best, I'm selling the best stuff, but I got your best interest. I got all these videos all of a sudden coming out. I actually kind of like the drama. It reminds me of the Romy the Cat days when I mentioned on the forums. But maybe I missed a memo. Did something happen in the industry that's all of a sudden this has been the topic of most people's videos, or has maybe some gear not been popping up around the rounds for you to be reviewed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'll watch some of these videos in more detail on my flight over to the Florida Audio Show, which is coming up next week. So you're going to want to subscribe, because I'm going to, if you haven't already, because I'm going to be filming in a bunch of different rooms. I'll do some, maybe even live streaming. My friend Doug is going to be there. Johnny with 3MA, Carl with 3MA is going to be there. And members will get some special content as well. So again, sign up, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you back here soon.